Hello there, hope everybody's doing great on this Thursday. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk with the Deal Maker. Wanted to jump on here real fast and make a quick video. Before we get into it, please like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate everyone that supports the channel, and we thank you so much. Well, Shane Beamer lets go of Marquel Blackwell, running backs coach for the University of South Carolina after 2 seasons rather. Blackwell joined South Carolina for the 2024 season, coached that whole season with one Rocket Sanders as our starting running back, and then this year with Sewell Faison as our number one guy. First of all, let me say this. I don't like to hear anybody being let go from their job, but this is a result-driven business, and the running backs were not good this year. Well, I say that. There were some that were good, but who they chose to play most of the plays and snaps was not good. You know, Marquel seems to be a good guy. I've met him personally, a very good guy. He does jump around a lot. He's been at several SEC programs before he landed at South Carolina. I think he's a fall guy. Do I agree he needed to be let go? Not necessarily, but I do agree maybe reprimand or correctiveness should have been administered for the fact that we were running Faison almost 80% of the snaps this season, didn't win but 4 games, and Sewell was just not that guy that he was, you know, in the group of 5 opposed to being in the power 4. So that I get, but I think it's more of Beamer just cutting bait because he's trying to save face for his own job. That's what I think's happening. But you know, again, Marquel Blackwell, he did play some players after not producing. He continued to play them, and then when he put other ones in, such as Attaway and different other ones that did very well, it's almost like they disappeared. But here's the thing. Didn't South Carolina as a whole do that? So if you have a head coach or assistant coach, or running backs coach that's been there now 2 years and they're not performing, in my opinion, that goes back to their leader, which is the head coach. So, you know, he's going to cut bait with these people, these guys, these men, to save his job. Why is he not held accountable for allowing it to happen? Why is he not held accountable for the lack of offense, the lack of blocking the offensive line, the lack of running from the running back position? You know, Mike Shula, it took him, 8 weeks to get rid of him? I mean, again, I hope Marquel Blackwell lands on his feet in a good program, but I think Shane Beamer, he's saving face at this point. He's saving face. But the moral of the story is we're short an offensive line coach, tight ends coach. I'm going to have to replace one of those depending on whether they promote Sean Elliott. Now we're short a running backs coach and an offense coordinator. So what does Shane do? I have no idea. Other than what he keeps doing, trying to sell us a bill of goods that's not true. Starting to fire coaches now. Day late and dollar short, in my opinion. But he did have a press conference, signing day press conference, and he actually claimed that Dylan Stewart had a broken back. Then he corrected himself and said, no, it wasn't broken. It's kind of common and it requires no surgery. Then why'd you say he had a broken back? Because he had a broken back, he ain't going to be playing football. But he admired the fact that he played in every game, all but Coastal Carolina, with this injury that he sustained against Ole Miss. Whatever. Y'all make sense of that deal. But he feels that he's coming back, that he's happy with the state of the program. Not necessarily the wins and losses, but the state of the program. He's happy with the coaching staff. Okay, well, let Lane Kiffin offer him about $2 million more than what you're paying him. We'll see. But he says the same thing about Lenora Sellers. This quack job, and I'm talking about Beamer, you know, again, it's just time to cut bait. I beat this. I can't beat it anymore, just like I did the offensive line, and, you know, it is what it is. That being said, y'all please like, comment, subscribe. I thank you.